What is up? This is Joe coming at you again from the Buckeye Cast, bringing you your daily Buckeye Blitz for Wednesday, August 10th, 2022. Today's topic, your 5-minute podcast. We're going to talk Jim Knowles and some of his quotes he had yesterday after practice. Easy for you to say. Talking about practice. Anyway, so he had some really interesting things to say and kind of got me excited about this defense and some of the guys that we're going to see on the field in different roles and stuff. So a couple of the big bullet points that he talked about were constant growth and building this toughness factor of the defense, and that'll come once they get pads on and stuff like that. And then his coaching style of trying to get this defense installed, which he says only 25% is installed thus far. I don't know about that. I think it has to be more than that. So anyways, that'll ramp up with camp as it goes on. So, but he has this coaching style of push, and then pull back, on the guys. So kind of go hard at them for a while, for a couple of days, and then pull back and assess the situation, see where they're at, maybe give them a break mentally or whatever. So, and I thought this was really hilarious. He said in response to Ryan Day expecting a top 10 defense out of Jim Knowles, he said, I think he should have said a top 5. The expectation here should be top 5 if it's going to be a silver bullet defense. I love that attitude. That's awesome. That's good shit. Talking about the D-line, didn't go too deep on specific guys or anything like that, but he said they have a ton of depth and he's going to find ways to unleash them. I'd love to hear that. Find ways to unleash them. Nice. He said all of them are going to play a lot. So the depth chart may not matter as much. Linebacker, some interesting things here. Obviously Tommy and Steele, he said solidify things for them. So all but saying that they're the starters. So those are your first two linebackers off of the bench or off the start of the game. Then from there you got Cody and Taraja mixing in. I thought that was interesting. I wasn't expecting anything. I guess maybe Taraja at the will, but anyway, and then he also said Chip and CJ Hicks are mixing in. That's surprising to me. I didn't expect anything out of Chip training. So anyway, CJ Hicks, I definitely want to see him on the field. I think we all do, right? And EA has been kind of a float around guy. So it sounds like he's playing multiple positions, right? Their potential for depth is still developing. So he's saying they're trying to slot who's starting. Well, they got that, but who's second team, third team, who's playing multiple positions still, stuff like that. So he said CJ has an amazing upside with his speed and size and how quickly he's learning the defense. So that's always good to hear. Definitely need to see that. At safety, he said he really likes Lathan Ransom, and that kid is only 7 or 8 months away from snapping his freaking leg in the Rose Bowl, man. It's insane how he's back going all full go 100%. So anyways, he said he's great at pulling the trigger. He sees things and reacts. He's playing all 3 safety positions right now. And same with Court Williams, which I thought was interesting. They're experimenting a little bit in the run defense with those guys being on the field, specifically Court and Lathan Ransom. So that's going to be interesting. So maybe they don't bring a third linebacker on the field if they can bring in Court and Lathan to be their run stoppers. I thought that was interesting. Court's a big dude anyways. He's freaking 225 at least. He mentioned Sonny Styles, called him a secret weapon. Okay. I hope he gets on the field then, because we need all the weapons we can get. Said he's picking things up. He's a playmaker. And Josh Proctor, he had nothing but glowing things since day one. But he says the sky is the limit. He could be the best in the country. That's what he said. Josh Proctor can be the best in the country. I love that. Just to finish up, corners, we got an injury no specifics on Jordan Hancock, but he has a right leg injury, and he really didn't want to comment on what it is. So maybe we'll hear from Coach Day on Thursday with an update of some sort. But he said Cam Martinez and Jansen Dunn have been taking reps at corner because they've been banged up. I mean, we even heard about the freaking kicker, Seibert, repping at corner just for depth because he played it in high school or whatever. But he says it's huge for these corners and the secondary as a whole to go against the best offense in the country. It's, that old iron sharpens iron stuff. Well, maybe launching bombs over Baghdad sharpens you too, So thought it was interesting. He talked about dual training, Jansen Dunn and Cam Martinez. So they're training both at outside corner and at the slot safety, the nickel safety. So a lot of good info there. We'll see what Coach Day has to say on Thursday on any injury updates and things like that. Hopefully we're healthy except for Jordan Hancock. So keep it locked in here as always, and I'll hit you back again tomorrow. Take care. Go Bucks.